Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. We are here to practice the analytics of extended hand to big toe. And in the Sanskrit, it is Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. That's a mouthful. And its benefits are balance and concentration. This is a balancing pose. It also helps your posture. It helps energy. It strengthens your and stretches the hamstrings. And it also strengthens the buttocks and the ankles. The contraindications are late pregnancy, any type of injury or surgery to your legs, and arthritis in the hips or knees. And some modifications, there's a few modifications for this pose. We begin with that bent knee, the lifted knee. We're going to straighten it out, but if you need to put a little bend in that knee, that's okay. And continue to progress. Every time, try to straighten it a little bit more and a little more. Want to keep the standing legs straight and strong with a little micro bend. But it's okay for a modification, especially if you have tight hamstrings, to put a little bend in that lifted leg, that knee. Using a strap around the arch, and this helps keep the sternum lifted, and it keeps us from rounding and flexing during the pose. We're working on our posture, so we're going to keep that sternum lifted. If you're not able to do that, use a strap around the arch, and we'll press the foot into the strap as you straighten that lifted leg. And you can use a chair, and I'll show you that pose. And you can also be on the ground, supine, and you won't be getting the balance, but you still get the stretch in your leg. And a variation is bringing that leg over to the side laterally. Once you have it out front, straighten, you can bring it over to the side. The foundation is going to be 1 foot, 1 standing leg. You have 1 foot on the ground. A few alignment principles. The standing leg is straight with a micro bend. The spine is erect. You're going to avoid rounding and flexion. That's why you want to lift that sternum. And the hips will be symmetric. When you bring one leg up, it might bring the hip up a little. And so we're going to level out, balance those hips, make them symmetric. And the pelvis can have a slight interior tilt. The intention of this pose is balance. And so let's begin the steps into the pose. We're going to begin in mountain posture, mountain pose, or Tadasana. So let's begin. All right, so we're going to come. Here's my strap. I'll show you that variation with this. And we're going to bring our weight and our energy. We're going to bring our weight and our energy into the left standing leg. And feel the energy balanced in this left foot, front of the foot, the back, the sides, inside the outside. Feel this leg nice and strong with a tiny micro bend. You don't want to lock that knee. And then we're going to bring that right knee up. And see, my right pelvis has come up a little. So we're going to square those hips. So they're balanced and square. And then now we're going to take that right leg to the big toe and straightening that leg. Or if that makes you round your back, you can use the strap. Take that leg up, straighten those hips. Oops. Bring that right leg up. And we're going to bring the strap around the arch of the right foot, and then straighten that leg out. Feeling the sternum lift, pelvis is symmetric, nice interior tilt, engaging the bandhas, and breathe. Finding that drishti. One more breath. Beautiful. Bending that knee and coming back down. So you can use a strap. Use big hand to big toe on the other side. Now we're going to bring the weight and the energy into the right standing leg. Feel all the weight balanced on all parts of that right foot. Energy nice and solid, using that mental energy first before you move really quickly into the pose to help your balance. And now I'm going to lift that left leg. I'm going to square those hips. I'm going to bring the left peace fingers down to the left toe and straighten that left leg out. And this is where, if you like to come and bring it to the side, you can do that. Engaging the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. Beautiful. Coming back to center, bending the knee, and then bring it down back into Tadasana. And let me show you a couple of those variations real quick. Have the chair here. Decorate it up. So we'll sit on a chair and we're going to extend that leg out and bring the peace fingers down to the toe. Lift the sternum the best you can. Keeping that leg straight, engaging the bandhas and breathe. You'll feel a nice stretch, a lot less balance, but that's a variation for the balance. And then our recline, supine variation. This isn't going to give us any balancing benefits, but it will give us some nice stretch. Have that toe. You can have the other foot bent or out straight. And you can bring that up to the side too. I'm going to do a little lap. Thank you for joining me for our extended hand to big toe, which is Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.